Alright. You have no idea how many attempts I have taken to say what I want to say. I've been thinking, because I have no clue what to say or how to say what I want to say. And whenever I try, I fail. I don't know. I've tried so many times, and I'm surprised I haven't written a script yet, or just anything to help me out. But I'm going to try to. You know, I'm gonna write this down right now. I just want to say I'm sorry. Like I'm really fucking sorry for just leaving without any good explanation. And I feel like I fucked up by doing that, because I kind of just like left the people who watch my content behind for no reason. I kind of feel bad about it, but so I'm sorry for like being a bitch by doing that. All right, now we're actually gonna start talking. Relationship issues. Basically, I was not the best person. I was a very, how do I say, like, dependent person, and I really depended on my friends, specifically friends I was really close with, to like take care of my mental health, because I couldn't do it well myself. And just hearing that, I know some of you are cringing at me that I did that, but I did do that. I admit it, and I can own it. That does not mean I am proud of it. I've grown from that, and I was just a dick, you know? That really fucked with my friends and their own mental health, and some consequences came with that. Because it wasn't just like one person, it was like a few people, you know, that had to deal with that from me. And soon a few consequences came around, and this is not a good jury. Soon consequences came around, I felt bad. It kind of like, you know, fucked with my mental health, those consequences. I'm not saying that to get pity or something, because if there's one thing I don't deserve, it is pity for shit like that. I don't think I deserve any like form of like sorrow from anyone else but myself. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, self-deprecating, you know. I'm saying that because that's what I think is true. I did a bad thing, and I paid the price for it, you know? Jesus Christ. That's kind of like a reason why I just kind of left, because I wanted to like better myself. I wanted to work on myself and work on like just to be a better person, you know? And I think that's what everyone should do when they fuck up. They should work to improve themselves from that, you know? And do whatever it takes to improve yourself, because you know, that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. If you're a dickhead, change to be a not dickhead. So yeah, that's what I did. That's why I took the time to do. And you know, it took a while, you know. Some things take time, you know. And that's okay. From being like, when you see yourself as a bad person, or if you've done things that make you seem like a bad person, or if you just do bad things in general, what I think is the most mature thing to do is to think about it. And that's not it, but, you know, it may not be okay to be a dick, and it's definitely not okay to, you know, be all self-deprecating about it. That's not helping you at all. That's not encouraging you. It's just making you feel bad, you know? So whenever you do something bad, you realize it's bad, don't beat yourself up about it. You can think about it, but before anything, work to forgive yourself. And I'm not saying completely ignore the bad thing you did, because you shouldn't do that, but forgive yourself, because if you can't forgive yourself, how can you expect anyone else to forgive you. That's what someone told me. That's what I did. I worked to forgive myself. It can go like whatever order, but you need to reflect on that, and you need to apologize. Even though you like mean like your whole heart into an apology, if you put your whole heart into trying to make things right, that does not make anyone obligated to forgive you under any circumstance. Because sometimes you do bad things and people don't have to forgive you. And that happens, and it may be hard to accept, but it's reality. Not everyone's gonna forgive you, and I'm sure a lot of you know that. But if you don't know that, now you do. And it's not something you should be upset at them for, because that's their decision. Basically, just work to forgive yourself, work to try to make things right, and maybe making things right can't be possible. And if it's not possible, and if the person doesn't forgive you, then move on. Move on from that, and learn to be a better person, an improved person from that situation. If you're a bad person, don't beat yourself up, just be better. That's very vague, I know, but just work to be better. I think that's what everyone should do. And as long as you do that, as long as you try to be the best person you can be, and as long as you work to be the best person you can be, there's no way you can be a bad person. And going from that, a lot of reasons people do bad things is because of mental health, and that's gonna be next topic. When I started my whole YouTube schmuck, and if you are a long-time subscriber, then that goes way back. It's around like 2019 when I started making content, and from there, that's like where my mental health was, around like the time where it started to drop severely. Not because of content. I did content because I like doing content, but because like personal things that happened, like that I do not really want to get into. That led to a big downward spiral, and it led me to be a very dependent person. And it's okay to be dependent, but you just have to be. But you can't depend on some people. You can't really fully depend on anyone. You need to be an independent person. But it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. It's okay to be dependent sometimes. But just don't do it all the time. Because that's what happened to me when I had a downward spiral with my mental health. And my mental health got a lot worse throughout the consequences I faced for being a bad friend. That happens when you do a bad thing. You feel bad when the consequences come around, and then you realize, oh shit, this is really, really bad, and I shouldn't be doing that. And that's pretty much what caused me to just, like, stop doing content, because I wanted to work on myself and be better, like I said earlier. I think that's a valid reason, but I don't think I should have left out of nowhere, I think that was a little shitty of me, and I should have told you guys really what was happening. And for that, again, I'm sorry. In the future, I feel like I should say this sooner more than later. I don't know if I'm gonna continue uploading. I think it's something I need to think about, and I need to see if I have a passion for it anymore. And speaking of passion, we're going into my next topic, what I've been doing. Me with the transitions, look at me go. I'm doing great. What I've been doing, ever since I won't say quit. Ever since I stopped uploading, I picked up learning to play guitar. And that's something I've grown to get a big passion for, music stuff. Because, just I just like doing it. I haven't written, I can't lie to you, I have written quite a few things, but I've never made like a full, song or anything. I'm not too good with chords. Yeah, that's something I picked up around April of last year, so it's been a year since I started playing. That's pretty much my main hobby, what I've been doing. My main hobby was, and has been for a while, playing guitar, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it just fits, I don't know. I think I have lost a big passion for uploading video game content. I think I've really lost a passion for that, but maybe if you guys really want to see me come back, maybe I'll try to get back into it. I'm not gonna force myself or anything, but if you guys want it, and if I'm like, you know what, screw it, then maybe I'll make a comeback. I think I should mention is that I've been trying to like make content a bit to make a comeback, but you know, none of it really works. So I was just like, yeah, you know, it's as best as I can describe it. But I think I actually said everything I wanted to say. Again, I feel like I haven't said this enough. I'm really sorry for leaving on such short notice and not telling anyone, because, you know I never had like the biggest audience, but you know, that's not what I care about. It's the fact that like I left the audience that might have like enjoyed watching my content, the audience that, you know, that support me, probably like one of my biggest supporters. And maybe if I shared these issues, I would have gotten a lot more support. Whether you've been watching my content for like the later parts of my content creating career, I guess, or if you were a long-time viewer and you're still here, and just in case this is my last video, and if I decide to never upload on this channel again, I appreciate you. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say it well enough to make it feel like I mean it, but I do mean it. And I've just never been the best with words. But I really hope I do get the motivation to come back, and maybe I could start uploading for you guys again. I think I've done enough rambling, and I think I should end it off here. It's 3 a.m. so it's actually 4 a.m. So I probably should shut the fuck up now. But thank you for watching and hearing me out, and I appreciate everything, the whole journey that my channel has been through, and my audience, and just everything, you know. And I don't know what else to say, but thank you. I'll see you later. That's not promised, but you know. Goodbye.